Nobody will dare to sit on that chair.
Really? Why? Why is that?
Hello everyone, I'm Tungsten. So today we have another guest. Basically, I have with me here Rainbow. Yeah, so when I interview a guest, I normally do some stalking. So after some stalking, let me just share a screen so that you know what I'm talking about. Let me see, how do I share the screen? Okay, I'm gonna share this one. Okay, okay. All right, so can we see the screen?
That's on my website, right?
Yeah, so I did a little bit of stalking. I thought this guy is just like a no model. Boy, am I wrong? So I scrolled down. He does like tons of stuff, like circus stuff, music stuff, all this stuff. So I think let's get Rainbow to introduce what actually he's all about. Yeah, Rainbow.
Hey man, hello. Thanks for having me. Yeah, my name's Rainbow, and I'm Rainbow Mods and Props basically. So a lot of people know me from the modding stuff. But as you said, it's not all I do. It's like let's call it. You know, I'm a very colorful person, like the rainbow is. So the name is not an accident. And I do multiple things. I do circus. I'm a circus teacher as well. I play music. I've been a musician for almost 20 years now. I'm a master of ceremony, so I host shows or events and stuff. I'm also I can't call myself a consultant. I'm a personal coach. So I do personal coaching as well as business coaching.
Yeah. So so what actually got you into modding in the first place?
A little bit of curiosity, a lot of YouTube watching, and the story behind it is actually quite funny. I've never touched a Nerf gun till I was 30 years old.
Actually, same here. Same here.
Yeah. Probably it was 32 if I'm honest. So the story behind it is how I started. I live in a shared flat with two other people. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And so in our bathroom, we have a bathtub that we don't use because no one ever takes a bath. We all just have a shower, and that's separate.
Oh,
no, no. We have the shower.
Okay, my God, nobody ever take a bath. Goodness.
No. We have a shower. We have a shower. It's separate.
Okay.
But so the bathtub is not used. So what we decided, we bought a lot of big plastic balls, from a ball pit. So we have our own ball pit.
Okay.
And with that ball pit, my friend bought a little cannon where you can put one of the balls in, and you just stomp on the back of it, and it shoots with air pressure.
Yeah.
But we only had one of those, and so my two other flatmates, they were always trying to. In the morning, they had to get in the bathroom at the same time. So whoever got in first would then shoot the other body with that cannon.
What?
And then actually the girl that was living with us, she said, it's unfair because we only have one cannon, so we can't defend ourselves. So she was like, let's buy Nerf guns. Because her boyfriend had to use Nerf guns in his office. So she's like, let's get Nerf guns. So we all, can get Nerf guns. So we all got the same Nerf gun all together. Everyone got an Alpha Trooper, and everyone got a strong arm. So we had a pistol and like an Alpha Trooper, and that's how it started. And we would just do within our little flat, we would just do shootouts and stuff.
So basically,
that's how it started.
Self-defense.
Yeah.
All right, so there you have it. If you want some self-defense within the flat, the apartment, you can get some Nerf guns.
Definitely Nerf guns. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So for myself, I first get to know Rainbow when I was trying to modify a hammer shot. So I saw a ton of hammer shot in his Instagram. So that was when I first So if I may, I can share the screen again.
Yes, please.
Let me see. Okay. Screen 2. Okay, share. All right. So I think you can see over here all the hammer shot that he did, and then there's this one as well, and of course there's this one. But basically, I'm trying to get some hammer shot and copy the paint scheme.
Do it, please. Yeah.
So I saw this. It's like, whoa.
That's not my build.
This is not yours. Okay. Okay.
That's not my build. It was built
Okay.
by a friend.
Okay.
I saw it at an event, and he was like, you take it and do pictures, and I'm like, yes.
Yeah, yes, yeah. And then we have, okay, this is other stuff that later on we will showcase as well. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to like look for hammer shots and more or less or look at other people paint job and whatnot. So what's the obsession with hammer shot? What's the story? Why
Um,
so many?
yeah. So
Somebody like hammer shot, somebody basically don't like it.
it's
because
no,
of the
it's kind of like
technology.
it's kind of like I never considered the hammer shot to be my blaster. It
Okay.
just sort of happened, and it all started with one build in particular, and I'm going to quickly screen share that with you. Let's go over there. All right. So now you should see.
Yes.
That was the first hammer shot I ever modded, and it has
Oh.
like a Gavin Fuzzy printed
Yeah.
cylinder and LEDs inside, and I took parts of the rapid strike on the bottom here to cover there's a 9-volt battery inside there.
What?
And
You sacrifice a rapid strike just for this?
no, I filled a rapid strike Uzi, so a shortcut
Okay.
rapid strike, and so I had this part spare.
Yeah.
So anyways, this hammer shot was a birthday present to a good friend of mine.
Okay.
And so with this, it started, and a lot of people kept asking me about this ice hammer shot and if I can, do it again, and if I, And I'm like, okay, cool. Then I got a German modder who asked me to do a fire and ice hammer shot. Those two were actually on the picture that you showed earlier. And I did this commission for him. And then I did one more hammer shot, and that's only 4 hammer shots so far for myself. And all of a sudden, everyone kept asking about hammer shots, and then I got all the ideas, and I'm like, yeah, okay, let's do this. And then people are like, have you seen this 3D printed part for the hammer shot? Have you tried this? Because everyone assumed that I was the hammer shot guy. And then I did all the things, and now I'm the hammer shot guy.
Hammer shot guy. Yeah. Oh no, you'll stay with you. Everybody will like hammer shot, hammer shot. Yeah.
No, I love the blaster. Like, it's really good. I'm currently working on, I can't share the details, but I'm working on 2 cosmetic kits for the hammer shot. They're not quite done yet.
Okay.
But once they're done, I can release them, and it's going to be good. So I'm looking forward to that.
So for my viewers, if you want to follow Rainbow over here, I'm going to put his Instagram links, his page, his website as well, so you can find him easily on Instagram. So I follow him as well because he have a lot of very nice paint job as well, integration job as well. So so you're from Germany. So how's the nerve community over there? It's like, and you bought something from Gavin as well. It's like all the way from Singapore. Yeah.
The community here is it's interesting. It's like it's nowhere as big as it is in the States or in Australia even. But it's a really nice community. So I have only been part of this community for I think 2.5 years because I haven't been modding for that much longer. So it's only 2.5 years.
Yeah.
But I still, because there is a couple of events that sort of you feel like everybody goes to. So like all the bigger modders in and around. And that was really good. And we have this really, really awesome forum called blasted.de. So if you're German speaking, it's a German speaking forum with a lot of information and actually really great people. And so that's how I actually got into all of this, because I found this and I was like, there's all the answers.
All the answers.
Not all of them, but most of them.
Okay.
And but in terms of like events, I live in the south of Germany, and well, right now nothing goes on because of the situation.
Yes.
But before then, we would have pretty much one event a month or so, which is quite a lot, to be honest. We don't have many events down here, and I'm also organizing Nerf events, and as soon as I can and the situation will allow me, I will organize events again. And it's just
because
it's small,
that is one of your expertise as well, event, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we should get you here someday as well.
Oh man, I'd love to. Like, if you got stuff going on, and if we can make it happen somehow, that would be good.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably only at my kitchen. We can't go out. But anyway, let's get back to the morning stuff. Because like I say, when I first found you, is basically trying to steal some of your painting ideas. So how do you
please do.
acquire? Yeah, how do you acquire all your like modding skill, especially your application in painting as well? Yeah, no, where do you get all this skill from?
See, that's the thing. Like, people ask me where I get my skill from, and I actually have to ask myself if I actually have that skill that people say that I have.
Oh
So,
no.
I'm not trying to be too modest here, but I
Okay.
think for myself, I'm still at the beginning stage. So basically, a lot of what I do and know how to do now is a lot of try and error. So to go back when I started painting, I've never considered myself to be a creative person. Like back in school, arts and painting, like doing paintings and stuff, I could never do it. Like I never was able, I don't have that creativity in the sense that I can't paint a canvas, okay? But I've always sort of painted models and stuff like that. And then someday I started painting miniatures, like the Warhammer 40k miniatures.
Yes.
But it's not like when people say they paint miniatures, I assume they've painted hundreds of them. I've only painted, 40 or 50 tops, because I don't play. I don't play the game. But I'm going to quickly screen share something with you so you can see where I started, and then you get the color scheme. So right here, these are the miniatures I started with, and that's where I learned stuff about shading, and where I learned about edge highlighting and dry brushing and all the techniques that are now used for Nerf. So if I go on, nope, that's the wrong picture. Let me just quickly, that one here. You can see it's the same color scheme, and that's the first blaster I've ever modded.
Your self-defense, I'm strong.
Yeah, that's my first strong arm, and that's the first blaster I've modded.
Yeah, strong.
And so, like, when I say where I get my talent from, it's like I've just picked up a Nerf blaster and then sort of tried to do with a Nerf blaster the same things that I did with the miniatures and all the models that I've painted previously. And I quickly learned that some stuff works and some stuff doesn't. And then I just sort of, whenever I have an idea, I just try it. And it's funny because I've given a talk at Foam Fest about how to paint and painting. And I always tell people that if you have a new idea, take some old blaster, some broken shell piece, and try it on that. Tell you a secret, I have never done that. I always try stuff on a blaster, and then like if it doesn't work, I have to fix it.
Send it away. You know, I have a theory where you get your skill from. Yeah. I have a theory. It must be from the antenna that you have on your head right now. The unicorn.
Between the ears and the unicorn.
Yeah. So you put this on, and then the galaxy will give you the idea, and antenna.
That'll be great. Just yeah, let's go.
Oh my god. Okay. What's the obsession with that unicorn thing, man?
Yeah, unicorns are awesome. Well,
yes.
First off, I am a unicorn. Okay.
Okay.
But a couple of years back at a circus festival, a girl came up to me. She was also wearing a unicorn horn, and she said to me, "It's really nice to meet a fellow unicorn. I'm happy to have met one of my kin." And I'm like, okay. So apparently I'm a unicorn.
Okay.
And so no, I just go with that. I love unicorns. They're mythical creatures, and they're fantastic, and everybody loves them. And so that's a good spirit animal. If you know, that's a good sort of. And yeah, it started from then. Like unicorn T-shirts and like unicorns everywhere. They're up there and they're in the back there. And
you should have a logo on all your mods to have a unicorn head, no?
I'm currently working on the unicorn blaster, which will have fur and everything, and like a horn, and yeah.
I would love to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're gonna love it. It's actually an idea that's a friend from the German Nerf scene gave to me, and he's like, "You need to do this with this blaster." And I'm like, "Okay, once I get the blaster, I will." And then I got the blaster, and now I'm working on it.
Okay, the next time you meet someone and another unicorn, you can tell them that you know of a Pegasus. His name is Tungsten. I'll show you my wings.
Yeah. Go ahead.
When growing up, it's like I like to watch this. I rather read manga, and one of them is Sensei. So of course the main character is a Pegasus.
All right.
Yeah.
Pegasus is awesome.
Yeah.
a lot of people always confuse the unicorn and the Pegasus, and you
Yeah.
see a lot of unicorns with wings, and you go like, no, you're mixing two different creatures. That's not how it works.
Yes, yes, they are different.
They
Yeah,
are.
yeah. Okay. One of
And
my friend is the one that's working on a comic book project with me. He called himself Narwhal, so it's the unicorn of the sea.
yeah, yeah,
So I'm not.
yeah.
I do not know why I always meet people with all this odd stuff.
Yeah. Well, the fun thing with the unicorns, for me actually, by now, it's
Mhm.
kind of sort of a self-going sort of thing. So people
Yeah.
just keep rocking up. Like, see the big unicorn in the back, like it's on there in the back here.
Oh,
It's about that big.
Yes.
And somebody just gave it to me. One of the German Nerf modders at a Nerf modding event came back from, like, he was actually just getting some food, and he came back with this massive unicorn and a big grin on his face. It's like, that's for you.
That's what next time we'll introduce you as a unicorn with a hammer shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you the truth, I have plans for a unicorn hammer shot body kit.
Oh, okay, you hear it first. Yeah. Yeah. So more about getting some exclusive deal from modders out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we hear from by the way, Rainbow over here, when I say he's good at paint job, he's being very modest. He's also very good at integration. And we have seen one of his work in the mod of the week. I remember the blaster. So maybe I can share it, share screen as well. Let me just move away some of the stuff. I think it's this one. I hope I share the right one. Yeah. It's this guy over here. Yeah. So when I first saw it, it's like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, I know. Like,
yeah. So then, of course, Rainbow posted this. So can we tell us a little bit on this mod? I'm gonna stop sharing. Yeah,
I can tell you a lot about this mod, because
please tell us. Yeah,
this is to me like what defines my process probably the best. It's like,
okay.
Because people ask me, like, how do you get inspiration for integrations and how do you do these kind of things? And sometimes I have a clear goal and a vision, and sometimes I don't, and I just sort of, with the project, just sort of go with the flow as you want.
Mm-hmm.
So if we start with this, the like on the before and after picture that you just posted, you saw that blue, well, there's a Big Shock on it, of course,
yeah,
and there's that blue random plastic toy gun.
Yeah.
This got given to me by actually the same guy that gave me the unicorn.
Oh, no. Okay.
A good friend from the German modding community.
Yep.
It was broken beyond repairs. It wouldn't work. There were screws missing, and he was just like, I don't even know what it actually was meant to shoot. Probably darts, in all honesty, but I don't know. And he was like, you can have it. You probably have something to do with it. And I'm like, yeah. And I said at this very moment when he gave it to me, I had a Big Shock in front of me on the table because I was modding a Big Shock. And I had the two together, and I was like, yeah, that works. And I'm going to integrate the Big Shock into that thing and make it an inline clip. So that was the idea. But then, like, the process just sort of, I never had the image of like what it ended up being when I started. And to share this to you, I'm going to share the screen.
Yes.
And I have a couple of pictures so you know what I mean. So now here you can see the two again together. And so when I first started, I thought, okay, let's cut the Big Shock and keep the top of the other blaster because I thought that looked cool and make an inline flip. So that was the first idea.
Yep.
And then I was like, okay, what's trying to make this happen? And then I couldn't figure out if I wanted to see this flashlight looking thingy. Yeah. That is actually the magazine of the old blaster. So I kind of just wanted to keep it for the looks, but then I wasn't sure. And then I also, at this stage, decided with the brass sticking out in the front, do I want to go a short inline clip with only 3 darts, or do I want to go full length so I can put 7 short darts in it? And then I decided, okay, full length. But I was still not done with the body. Then I was like, I have this part of the Big Shock. Can I keep this? Will that look okay? And if you actually, on my Instagram, on the Mods and Props Instagram, I've posted all these pictures and I asked the community, like, what do you think? And I had good conversation, many people. But I still was, okay, this is going to be it. And then I was like, do I want to keep this then? Do I want to put it there? And I'm like, probably not. And so this part here actually happened by accident. So
Oh,
the top
okay.
of the top of the big shock right there,
Yep, yep, yep.
it was just laying on the table, and I was like, I don't want, so like the picture before that was, you know, with the flashlight thing, and I couldn't find a way to make this look good. So, and then I just had this laying there, and I was like, hang on, and I just held it on, and I'm like, yeah, wow, that looks good. And I could see the lines coming in here, and like this line
Yeah.
here, sort of connecting, but I never planned it to be.
Okay.
And also this, I just put it over here because I don't like brass sticking out of blasters. I want it to be covered. And so and then that's how this started. And then obviously in the end it looked like this. So I have the big shock part here, and then I've done some epoxy work here to, you know, have this line really prominent. And I've put some there's a boom coil far shot or something that I had a shell laying around, and I put that on there. But that's the process behind it. So I've, like when I started this, I never intended it to be like that. Even like that handguard, that's from a Raptor strike. And I just had this laying around, and it's just like, hang on, I can put this. So when I was looking at this, I need something here maybe. And so so this project was so much fun. It was so much work as well. So what wanted to be like, okay, let's do this in like one day, you know, just integrate a big shock into that cheap toy gun. Turned out to be like a 3 weeks every day in the workshop, trying to do little bits and bobs and little things. But I had so much fun doing it, and that's what this all about for me. So yeah, I just,
you know, you say you can't paint. You say you just earlier you say that you cannot paint, but just now the process is almost like you're painting, but your canvas is like your stuff there on your bench, and then the parts are like the paint. Because actually, to tell you a little secret, actually I do paint a little when I was younger. So I do oil on canvas, acrylic, all this sort of stuff. So actually I like painting as well. Yeah. But it's just one of my hobby. But now I do not have the space nor the time. So sad.
I've seen your cartoon stuff and things that you work on.
Yeah. That one is my artist friend. I think if the artwork, the manga style one is my friend, Matt Cosson.
Yeah, but you do the colors and stuff?
No, my color again is by my other friend, another colorist.
Okay.
Yeah, Nawel, the one that I spoke of. So my stuff, I hide them all away. Safe in some places. Cannot let y'all see. Oh no, my reputation will go down the drain.
I don't know, man. Like, I really don't know. It's like, it's interesting what people think. So a lot of people that know me just as the Nerf modder, and then they see a video on me on my YouTube channel with me playing guitar and singing. They go like, "What?" He's like, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's a thing that I've just been doing and enjoying." And then I don't say that it's amazing.
By the way,
but
do you like travel a lot? Because I stalked you before I interview you, so I understand that you travel, right? You travel a lot. Then now you are back in Germany to settle down or something like that. So before that, do you like travel a lot? Have you ever been to Singapore in the first place?
I actually have to been to Singapore twice.
What? Where? When was that? Okay.
So the first time I've been to Singapore was in 2009.
Okay.
Okay. That was September, October. So the end of September in 2009, and that was. And yes, I travel a lot, but that was at the start of my traveling journey. So I was on the way to New Zealand because I wanted to be a year in New Zealand, but I have this policy when I fly to places, and you know, like flying from Germany to New Zealand, the plane has a stopover in whatever, Singapore or Dubai or wherever. I make it a habit that if the plane lands, I get out. So you know, you don't just touch ground and bump off again. Like I'm like, no, I want to see the place. So the first time I traveled through Singapore, I made sure to stay for almost 5 days.
5 days.
Not long enough, in all honesty.
Not long enough. Singapore is very small.
Well, yeah, it is.
Okay.
But still, I think there's lots to discover. Like in all honesty, I was really young. I was in my early 20s, so I was really young. So what I've done, like one night, you know, down to Singapore River, get drunk with all the tourists, you know, that kind of thing. Second night, I've met some girls from Indonesia that came over, and they knew some people from Singapore. So it was more like, let's party with the locals, which was fantastic.
Okay.
Because I got to see like underground clubs underneath like big skyscraper buildings that would have never found. Like it was, I don't even remember how I got there.
Oh, no.
Because I couldn't understand the language, I'm like, yeah, okay, we just go wherever you go.
Oh, no.
It was fun.
Oh no! Did they bring you to have a good meal? Did anyone bring you to have a good meal with the locals? You know, Singapore only have like two things to do: we eat and we sleep. So did they bring you?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No, this when I went with these girls and there's people from Singapore, they actually took me to some local place to eat. And in all honesty, it was just way too spicy.
Okay. Oh no! Come on!
Like,
Come on!
No, seriously, I don't eat spicy food a lot, and they were like, yeah, just it'll be fine, and it wasn't fine. It just wasn't fine.
It's in our blood. From young we'll be eating chili. No. It's okay. Actually, I can't take very spicy food as well, so don't worry.
But you wanna hear something fun I've learned about Singapore when I was there?
Yeah.
What was really impressive is like the set of laws that you guys have, like whole like really brutal system. So I went to Chinatown and randomly ran into this guy, and we started talking about all the things, because he was a businessman living in Singapore, and we started talking about many things. But one thing was, he was like, nobody steals, and I'm like, I don't believe that. And so he put his watch and his wallet in a public square on a wall, a little wall piece. So with everyone seeing it, that he put it there, and then we went for a walk around the block and came back, and it was still there. It was still there, and I was like, no way. I was like, in Germany, that would have been gone a minute ago.
Really? No. Yeah. Did they tell you another trick? If you go to a eating place and it's very crowded, and there's this one empty table, you want to take that, you want to use that table, but you need to go and get your food. So you want to make sure it's still there when you're back. What do you do?
No idea.
Yeah, so you can buy a pack of tissue paper and put it on top.
Really?
Yes.
I was
You
like,
just put
tissue
a
paper.
pack of tissue paper, a clean pack of tissue paper at one spot. Nobody will dare to sit on that chair.
Really? Why? Why is that?
Yeah, you can go and No, I guess it's just a common understanding, I guess. It's like,
Okay.
because we tend to like when we go and working, lunchtime is always crowded, so we go to like eateries and whatnot. So we can't be at that spot, and we need to go and get our food, but we want to be back and sit there.
Yeah.
So we need to do something, right? So I guess over time, people just have this habit of putting a tissue paper, and that's what we call it. We say we choke the place. We choke the place.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you go. The next time you're in Singapore, carry a few pack of tissue
you got to remember
paper.
that. So clean tissue paper, mine.
Yes, yours. That spot is yours. Nobody will sit there, I think. Nobody.
You know the Germans. The Germans would do the same thing with a towel.
Okay. There you go. Now when I visit Germany, I know what to do.
But no, don't do it. Like
Don't do it.
It's something that. No. It's something that Germans are known for, and it's something that the Germans are hated for as well.
I
like
see.
they get up at 7 a.m. at the hotel to put their towel down to the pool, like on this place where they want to sit. Then they go have breakfast and go back to bed, come back and like 3 hours later and be like, this is my spot. And don't do it.
But don't worry, you can do the tissue paper trick in Singapore. It's all right.
Sweet.
Nobody will
nice.
scream at you. You'll find out. Maybe I'm putting a knife through your back. All right. Okay. So this interview has turned into tips and tricks of traveling.
Oh yeah. Well, you asked earlier if I travel a lot, and I spent like after that Singapore adventure, I spent a total of another 3.5 years of traveling the world.
Wow.
And so like I've been to Australia, New Zealand, America, Canada, Switzerland, around Europe, England, and lots of places. And it's been one of the main things in my 20s that I did that. So yeah. And now I came back to southern Germany to actually go back to university and finish a degree.
Yes.
And so I did, and now I'm still here.
Yeah, talking about that, now if you travel, you can basically visit Australia, US, all the Nerf events. I'm sure you can go and visit all those. They have like, I think I will how I wish I can spend one of the years to go and visit the US, and they always have this one of the event per year. Yeah. So who knows? Maybe we'll get to meet each other.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
yeah.
I do travel to like Taiwan, to Australia. Most of the time I'll go there as well. My family, some of my family members are in Australia as well, so I do go there. Yeah.
Whereabouts in Australia?
Perth. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so there is yes.
Yeah, go please.
Oh no, I was like, I think there's also like a community over there, Nerf community over there, and I also I visit Melbourne quite a few times as well. Yeah, unfortunately, the previous time I didn't get to meet some of the guys there, but I'll go there a few more times, definitely.
Yeah, see, like when I lived in Gosford in the Central Coast, which is north of Sydney, just about an hour north of Sydney. I lived there for about a year, and I've traveled through like many places on that coast, like Sydney and Canberra and Melbourne and then Adelaide and all that. But I didn't know Nerf people before then. It was circus people, so I guess it's the same thing. Circus crowd, and then people in all the cities, and you can just go, and it's the same community, like on a different hobby. But now I really want to go back and sort of meet all the Nerf people that I now know.
Yeah. Definitely want to do that as well. I hope this
one day we'll make it happen.
Yeah, one day it will make it happen. Yes. Now we have finished talking most of the things, but I do have one favor, because I also know that you are a master of something. You are a hug master.
Yes.
I need you to explain that, and why I bring that out is because I'm Asian. We don't really hug each other. Okay, yeah. So from young, I don't recall my father actually hug me that often as well. I mean, we are Asian, we don't do that. I mean, my dad, even he show appreciation, is a very stern one.
Yeah.
So what is this hug master? What is this hug master? I need to learn.
Okay. Yeah. This is going to be a bit of a story, and I'm trying to cut it short. Okay.
Okay.
So, basically, I always was somebody. I'm very outgoing, and I just talk to people, and I'm really friendly with people, and I've always sort of did hug people, just to say hello and goodbye and that. But in 2011, I went to Burning Man, the festival in Nevada, and one random night I ended up sitting at a statue talking to this girl, and we would just talk about whatever, like for hours, and we'd just sit there, talk until the sunrise, and then she was like, "Can I give you a hug?" And I'm like, "Yes, you can." And then she taught me what it's called, the heart-to-heart hug.
Whoa,
so
what's that?
It's basically a change in body posture. And the aim is to get the hearts closer to each other, because in our Western society, so like America and Europe as well, when we greet somebody, we greet with our right hand, okay? We shake.
Yep.
And so when we use a hug to greet, we always do right hand up, and we twist our upper body. But that means you twist your heart away from the person, and if the other person does the same, their heart, they twist it to here. So she showed me the thing where you raise your left arm, and you keep your upper body straight, and then you push the hearts closer together. And I found that such an amazing experience. I was like, wow, I have to share this. And she is like, yes, go, please share that. And since then, so that's almost 10 years ago now, no, it's 9 years ago pretty much, I've been just sort of going around sharing that. And then another friend in England a year later said, you should totally make a workshop. And we were at the circus festival. And so I was like, okay, well, there's a bunch of hippies here. I can just do that. I wrote hugging workshop on the board. And I just wanted to teach that one thing. But that got the ball rolling, and people were like, that was so good. That was really good. Like, have you tried this? And then people kept talking to me about things. And so I started thinking more about it. And by now, 8 years later, I run 3 different hugging workshops. They're 2 hours a piece, but there's all different stuff. And I've put in my own research, and I've put in research from other places that I've just read from studies from universities and things about the human connection and what it does to our body, like the chemicals that we can produce with prolonged physical contact that is not sexual. And so I've put a lot of thought around this, and yeah, I just teach hugging workshops. So I do this at events. I do this on random occasions in places like yoga centers and stuff like that, or community centers. I even did it for a company to better team building. So this is like 12 people in like a small space. They need to work together, and they need to sort of trust each other and they have a good connection. I think that really benefits because you connect on a human level. And yeah, and I'm also I don't know, this is a part of me that I'm just living, and it's so important. In our modern society, we lose the touch, right? We just cell phone, we Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, and all the things. And you have technically spoken to 1,000 people a day, but you haven't seen a single one. And we human beings are not meant to be alone. We're meant to be in touch, like in physical connection with other human beings. And like one big thing for me why I went down this road of becoming a hug master and actually teaching that is the whole within Western Europe, within Europe and America, people of young age in between 20 and 40 started to come down with depression and burnout and panic attacks and all that. And it's something, when I was younger and I talked to people in their 30s, they didn't have those problems. And it's because the world's a lot faster now. It's a lot quicker, and we lose touch. And one of the hormones that our body can produce is oxytocin. And that helps relax, lower blood pressure, and actually is really good to, keep ourselves sane. And we can produce that by hugging people for a longer amount of time. So when you relax into a hug, our body produces that, and that prevents these things. And I'm like, wow, this is mind-blowing. How do people not know this? And this is why I've kept doing this. And
come again, you reach out your left hand, and what's the basic again? Come again, what do you do when you hug? You lift up your left hand, or
Oh yeah, so like when you approach somebody to hug, I don't know if you can see this on the image. Instead of doing it like this, you want to have your upper body remain straight. Okay, so don't turn, be straight, and come up with your left hand. Your head goes to your right, and then you reach the other hand under, because your heart is not centered; it's slightly on the left. And so with this position, you move to the middle, and if the other person does the same thing, you have heart on heart. And the key thing to a good hug is having as many energy centers of the body connected on the surface. So it's the heart, it's the solar plexus, it's the lower belly, and all of these you want to have aligned and connected. And as you were saying, you being Asian and the cultural thing, I have a good friend. She lives in England now. She's 43, and she's from Japan. And she came to every one of my hugging workshops that I was teaching in England for the last 6 years or so. Like, she was always there. And after one workshop, she came up to me, talked to me about why this is so important for her. And then she told me this story, and I found this really inspiring. She explained to me that in her culture, physical affection and physical touch is not a thing. So she has never hugged her dad ever in her life.
Hardly.
And it just,
myself as well.
This story, it just blew my mind. And it obviously has it's a different sort of culture and a different sort of respect, and in between generations as well. But it just blew my mind. And I did ask her why she thinks that is. And she couldn't explain it more than saying, that's our culture. And I found this interesting. And there's actually other cultures as well, which they have different ways of dealing with hugs and physical connection. So, but this is a thing that I found very prominent within the Asian culture, as you said. And to me, it's being brought up here and living the life I live. I don't really understand why, but I found it an interesting concept.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, so all my viewers, you see what I did there? I just make Rainbow give us a free workshop free of charge. So now it's on YouTube. There you go. That's what I do. Yeah, I just now we have a free workshop.
You're most welcome. Like if anyone if you Tungsten, if you have more questions on this,
Yes.
or if anyone watching this has more questions on this, you're most welcome to reach out. Like I'm happy, always happy to share this. You have stuff on my website. I'm working on a YouTube series myself as well. So, because this is a topic that's really important to me. So if you have, please, and share all the knowledge, like the left arm.
Yeah, definitely. So I'll put all the links in the description under the YouTube channel. Check out Rainbow. And let me just share screen of his Instagram again. So let's take a look at it. This where I get to know him from here. So I look at this unicorn guy, say, what the hell is this? And then I scroll down, what? Then they scroll even further and further down the rabbit hole. You get to see all the stuff he's doing. And so definitely check out Rainbow over here. And all the mods. And now when you scroll even further down, you get to see his band as well, his singing and whatnot. Tons of stuff. So check him out. So thanks, Rainbows. So now is the time. I think it's a good time for me to let me just stop sharing first. So now is a good time whereby I will end, and I don't normally end with 10 questions. So you have to answer the 10 questions. So are you ready? Then just 10. I think I'm. Have you seen some of the interviews?
I have seen the Gavin Fuzzy interview. Yes.
Okay. So it's a similar kind of thing. All right. Okay. So
I don't have to think. I just answer.
Yes. Probably some of it. Maybe you have to think. I'll see whether I can get you to and stop. Okay. Let's go. First one. If you can keep one of these for the rest of your life, only one, which one will it be? Okay. Only one. If you keep one, the other one will disappear. Your hair or your beard?
Beard.
Your beard? Why? Oh my god.
Because that's way more awesome than this. And also, I already know that I look really good without hair. Like I've had my head shaved and I look good with it.
There you go. I can never grow a beard. Damn. Seriously. It's my... I tried, but I can't. I fail. I can never.
You gotta drink more rum and swear like a pirate, and the beard will just happen.
I cry myself to sleep. My God. So I'll take the hair. Okay. Next one. If you can master a new language, which one will be? Language.
Spanish.
Spanish.
Yes.
Any particular reason for that?
Because I'd love to travel South America. And I don't want to travel an area where I can't speak to the locals.
Okay.
So Spanish is really like a good one for me to learn.
Okay, good. Then you can bring me along. I will, because I don't know Spanish. Once you master it, please bring me along. I don't mind being the luggage. It's okay. You do all the talking. I do all the eating. Like I say, Singaporean, we eat or we sleep.
Rainbow and Tungsten touring South America.
Yes. All right, next one. Next one should be easy. Batman or Superman? Oh, what? You have to think.
Oh, Batman. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. We can be friends. Okay, next. Okay, next one. What do you do when you don't know what to do?
I play video games.
Oh, so any video game that you're currently playing right now?
I'm currently playing Fallout 4, the Ezio Chronicles of Assassin's Creed, Far Cry New Dawn, League of Legends, and what was the other one? Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Because I'm hyping myself up for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm so like when that game comes out, you won't see any nerf mods for at least 4 weeks.
Okay, then I wish it never come out. Okay, I'm selfish. There we go. I don't care.
Okay.
No, I do. Oh no. No. Okay. There goes our friendship. Oh no. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. So the next one. Do you have a favorite cartoon growing up? Germany, do you have any cartoons? growing up?
Oh, plenty.
Oh,
And I
oh.
think my favorite cartoon was probably Gummy Bears.
Gummy
Yeah.
bears? Oh, we have that
Disney's
as well.
Gummy Bears.
Okay.
It's like bouncing and, around like with the
Yeah.
special
With
juice. to make
special-
them more
No,
strong.
now when I think back about that, it's like, what is that potion?
Yeah. Let's figure this out.
Can I get some of that? Okay, anyway. Next one. Okay, this one maybe we have touched on it, but never mind. What is the one thing that you will not eat? Not just spicy. Is there any particular one thing? Food, well prepared food, but you won't touch it.
No.
Food.
Just like animal internals, like any organs and stuff.
Okay. Then I know where to bring you next time you are here.
And I'm a vegan, so I don't eat animal products anyway. So.
Damn. Okay, now I can't get you to do. So anyway, did they bring you to eat durian? It's a fruit in Singapore.
I can't remember.
It's a yellow thing in the spiky shell. No.
Oh yeah, that rings a bell. I should look at my pictures.
A spike. I think it's quite a big kind of round thing with spikes all over, and then when you crack
it looks
it open,
funny.
Yeah, when you crack it open, it's yellow inside. Lump of things.
I'm not sure. Like I gotta be honest, I'm not sure.
So next time you can try. You go down.
Okay.
Off the train and airport and say, "Bring me to durian."
Yeah.
Then they'll say you can't even bring those things on the the public transport or the train. They'll ban that because it smells. Because it smells.
Okay.
And people actually like the smell. So I don't know why they ban it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Maybe they think that people will not want to get off the train after that. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay here forever.
Yeah. Next. Okay, next one should be easy. Do you bake? If you do, is there a favorite thing that you bake?
I don't really bake. No, I cook a lot, but I don't really bake.
There you go. He cooks a lot. The right kind of guy I like.
Yeah, you never starve in my house. You always have to.
Oh no, yeah. Again, eat and sleep. All right, next one. You prefer to live in the mountains or near the sea?
Mountains.
Yeah, my guy. I cannot live near the sea. You know, there was once I went
boring,
to Bali.
Mark. It's always the same. It's just water.
The other time I went to, I think Bali or something like that. I think it's Bali. So I sleep. I mean, the resort is near the sea. My God, the wave is like boosh, boosh. The whole night I was like, oh, bad. So mountains for me, I rather hear the bird chirp.
Mountains all the way. Like if I could choose.
Yeah, then I can cut the woods and then all there. Okay. Number 9. Okay, what is the one thing that you will never do again?
The one thing I'll never do again.
You never talk to Tungsten again. Why did I agree to this?
It's like agreeing to an interview. No, the one thing I'll never do again. In all honesty,
yes,
getting behind the steering wheel of a car when I've drank alcohol.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I've done this in my youth and it's stupid and yeah.
Yes. Life lesson over here. Rainbow. Words of wisdom. Take note. Yeah. Okay. Last questions. Okay. If you have a choice to live forever, will you do it?
What's the choice? Like live forever?
Live forever. You're forever. Sorry? Yeah, if you can live forever, or you can choose to, just as per normal, you'll live and then you'll die. If you have a choice that you have the power of immortality, will you choose it?
It depends. Will I grow old or will I remain in this state?
This state. Or any state of your choice. Or any state of your choice. Like, when you are 60, so you say, okay, I'll choose this state. Is that tempting?
Okay. Well, then probably yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. My kind of guy. I
I
think.
would choose something like in my early 20s where I was really, in shape.
Oh, okay. Then for me, it'll be my maybe 40s. I'll still be in shape. I've confident. Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to get back.
20 is too young. Too young. The look is too young. No, especially Asian. I think when we are 40, we still look like 20. No beer.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. Hey, thanks. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Just quickly, is it true that for you being Asian, all white people look the same?
No. That's a myth. I can't tell them apart.
Okay.
No, some is taller.
Okay.
Some is, no. I can. I can. I mean, come on. Okay. Over here, I have colleagues that are from other country as well. So yeah. We can tell them apart. It's just an excuse that we use.
Yeah, fair enough.
Who you are? Who are you?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't remember. It's totally an excuse. There you have it. Okay.
Right.
So thanks a lot. Thanks, Rainbow. Thanks for joining me.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And hopefully, in the future, when we have more mods and whatever, I can get you on again to share some of your mods. All this stuff. So yeah.
Yes,
so
please.
Yes. So even in the future, maybe we can get a few models and do some live stream or whatever. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Yeah, I kind of really like this interview thing going on. So I'm gonna reach out to more people and hopefully can get more people to come on board. And next time maybe we can have a panel as well. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, so I'm going to stop here. So thanks for watching. I'm Tungsten.